This is coming from a man who called himself a man of God, Father Angelo Unebu. Sometimes I keep wondering, who ordained this man a reverend father? Actually, can the Catholic master here? Who ordained this man a man of God? You gotta go. Eh? Just listen to if Father Angelo Unebu Mweriki there because na Anambra state government arrest Ákwà. Sometimes I don't know the area of campaign. This man is Agwamono na no nwere force na fire chidiri father. And then you could see clearly that these people are naza their call. Na had that naza call of their parents. Not their parents push her into answering that call. And you will agree with me now. Listen to what he wrote. He said, if Ákwà had called his sport Elijah's sport rather than Okite, if he had decorated his altar with fine linens, if he had a suit or white robes on and still doing the same thing, would anyone have arrested him? Let's concentrate on substance and not appearance. Let's concentrate on content and not on packaging. Let's go after all those committing the same crime irrespective of their packaging. Emotions will never allow the black man to reason. That is why we are moving in all directions, but in no directions. Father Angelo Unebu. Father Angelo Unebu says, let us concentrate on substance and not appearance. Okay, so Father Angelo Unebu, let us talk about Ákwà's appearance. So his appearance is perfect to you. The kind of life he lives is so perfect to you, right? Then let us concentrate on content and not on packaging. Is the Okite content and its appearance? Does it look pleasant to you? Yes. Does it look pleasant to you? No matter how ridiculous it is, you must get yourself involved just to see that you fight back at the very altar where you are standing. Sometimes I ask myself, who ordained you a man of God or a priest of God? All your preachings from day one till today is always at fighting back to the church, fighting the church. You constantly seize every opportunity to fight the church. Yes, you talk down on miracles, you talk down on everything that made God a superior human, a superior being to man. Now, will it be okay if I say that you are in support of what Ákwà is doing, that is actually your calling, that is actually where you have your call is coming from? Because I don't understand why, instead of you to commend the government and urge them to reach out for more people, even those hiding in the church, you chose to condemn the actions of the government by telling them to go. Okay, so are you trying to tell the government that they should go for pastors and leave native doctors instead? I want to understand where these jargons in the name of write-up is coming out of. You see, sometimes when they examine you keep talking about emotions and sentiment, but you are being too emotional and sentimental to the point that you don't know that you are losing it. You are even making yourself an object of caricature, all in the name of trying to please who? Who are you trying to please? You are trying to please Matthias Nandotwe. You are trying to please Wadibia Nandotwe. For what gain? I am asking you. For what gain? What do you even preach in your church? I am asking you. If you are still a prisoner in active service, maybe in Ashiborogasho, because you are obviously sounding like somebody who is holding a serious vengeance and bitterness against the church. And I don't know what that thing is. It will be difficult for me to believe that you are still in active service as a priest, because you are always speaking from the vengeance point of view. You have never seen anything good about the church. I have never heard you preaching the gospel. I have never heard you preaching to people. You have turned yourself into Ndedibia and Matthias Ndotu motivational speakers. That is what you have reduced yourself to. But tell me, what do you preach in that altar and to that pulpit? What do you preach? For one single day, I have never heard you or seen you preaching the gospel or trying to even win souls. If you can come up to defend Okite, what else can you not do as a priest of God? You are telling government, are you trying to tell government that the content of Okite is okay, that Okite is not a bad thing, that they should rather go for those people who are standing in the altar, decorated with linen, putting on white robes? Are you telling them to go after those people instead of going for those people who wear short, throw bundles of money all around, wear gold, stay in a place where idols is being you are telling government to go after these people rather than going after these people? What is this message for? I want somebody to analyze this message, because as far as I'm concerned, all he did here was justify Okite. He never even pointed anything wrong in that. He never even condemned any actions or activities of Ákwà. He has never even condemned any activities of anyone whatsoever since he started this his blind campaign. All he does is church. And the most funny and ridiculous thing here is that this is a priest and servant of God. The battle indeed, see from within when I want somebody who knows Father Angel Unebu to confirm to me if this man is still very much a priest of God. Call also Nanda Cholacho, because you will see this kind of bitterness. Nanda Cholacho. Nanda Cholacho after had go ordained the priest, a way her. Nande ordination Haluelu, a way her. Nande basilitary from the seminary. Na Kerufa. Nande parents have force against their will. I wish you that, Father. It will be difficult for you to convince me that this man called Angela Unebu belong to any of these four categories of people. Because what he just wrote here is too ridiculous. Imagine, what he came here to practically do is to speak up for Ákwà, is to defend Ákwà, who is in Wadibia, operating from different altar that you are operating as a man of God. He is operating from a different altar, different from your own altar, and you are coming out to speak up for him, that government should release him and go after people of your kind. They are going to start with you. I don't know what you preach. I don't know what even makes you a man of God. What makes you a man of God? Because every single thing that will make me to respect you as a man of God, you have reduced it to a mere sand. If you are telling me that God, a woman here, has no power, he is powerless, he doesn't exist, he cannot do anything for me, why will I respect you as a servant of that God? Why will I respect you as a servant of God that is so powerless, that cannot do anything for me? I will rather also take you as an ordinary human being. That is what you are teaching us. So I want to know who ordained this man. Is this man still very much in active service? Because he keeps sounding like a broken record, for God's sake. Let somebody tell him the truth. Remember, I don't withdraw what I say. Let somebody tell him the truth. Because this priest Odeleba is so ridiculous, is so shameful, and is so anything I can ever say. It's so sad, and it's a pity. It's a pity. I don't know if somebody forced you to become a reverend father, because you are sounding like one who is forced. You choose to come after everything that makes Christians. You choose to come after everything that a Christians represent. But I have never seen you one day condemning any native doctor. I have never seen you condemning ritual if any name. I have never seen you condemning any ifo journey in Afo. Also, the pastor, churches. I rest my case, you. I have never seen any reason why I should regard Father Angel Unebu as a priest, because he is always hitting his band from the opposite direction. I have never heard him preaching the gospel. I have never heard him preaching the Bible. I have never heard him anywhere trying to win souls. Rather, he is driving away souls from Christ. Somebody always will either drive souls away from Christ. telling people that there is no reason whatsoever for them to still go to church. And you want me to respect such a man as a man of God? I rest my case.